Starting off in a comfortable seated position, option to close your eyes, bring your hands together at heart center. Begin to notice where in your body you feel your breath. Any areas of tension that could use a little release. Letting go of any thoughts that are no longer serving you as you unwind and prepare for a good night's sleep. Deep inhales, full exhales. Fill up the lungs. Maybe sigh it out, exhale. You can keep your eyes closed. We'll start to take some gentle neck circles, so bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Pause for a moment before rolling your chin to your chest. Left ear to left shoulder. You can take these gentle circles, following your breath. Maybe pausing on one side if it feels a little tighter than the other. Option here to take your left hand to your head, extend your right arm alongside your hip for a deeper stretch along the right side of your neck. Continue to breathe. Continue to sit up tall. Rolling gently back through the center, left side. If you'd like to take that stretch a little deeper, you can bring your right fingertips to your head, extend your left arm. One more gentle roll to each side. On your next inhale, sit up nice and tall, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Continue following your breath. Big inhale, reach up. Palms together at heart center, exhale. Easy breathing. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Taking a side body stretch here. Left hand goes outside your hip. Reach your right arm up and over your head, maybe bending into your left arm. Other side, right arm outside your hip. Left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, right side. Inhale. Exhale, left. Working into the wrists before we transition into cat-cow. You can sit however is comfortable for you. Apply some light pressure on your palm as you turn your fingertips down. Maybe flip your palm so it's facing you. Apply some pressure to the back of your hand. Make sure you do both sides. If you're right or left side dominant, you might want to spend some more time on either one. Interlace your fingers, draw some circles. Going in one direction is always pretty easy, and then when you switch, the brain kind of does a little flip there. Hear those cracks and pops from all the typing and texting and gripping you've done all day. Moving into tabletop position, you can tuck the toes under or have the feet flat. Start following your breath here. So big exhale, press into the mat, gaze between your thighs. Cat pose, cow pose. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Following your breath. Trying to get the belly closer to the mat with each cow pose. And then expanding the top of your spine on each cat pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, gaze between the thighs. And one more time, exhale. Working into the upper spine, go ahead and place your right hand behind your head. Start to make some sweeping motions with your right elbow. Right elbow sweeps up. Exhale, hug the elbow in. A little more movement through your spine here. Let the hips do what they would like to do, whatever feels comfortable with your hips, your feet. Focus on the upper portion of your spine. We're doing 4 on each side. Follow your breath. Left side, left hand behind your head. Elbow sweeps open. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hug in. Moving into child's pose, take your knees as wide as your mat. Send your hips back towards your heels. You can extend your arms out here. Allow your chest to settle closer to your mat. Maybe finding some softness through your elbows. For a deeper stretch along the backside of your arms, you can take your palms together, draw your thumb knuckles to the space as high up on your upper back as you can. You'll feel some sensation along the backside of your triceps, maybe a little deeper through the armpits. Make sure you can breathe, settle in. And peeling up nice and slow, go ahead and transition onto your back. Hug the knees in toward your chest. Make some gentle knee circles, massaging out your low back. Focus back in on your breath now that you've changed positions here. Make sure you take those circles in both directions. We'll start working into the hips. Go ahead and take both hands, hug your right knee in toward your chest, maybe ball up the toes, wiggle the ankle here, all those pops and cracks from the toes and the ankle. We'll take wind relieving pose with the right knee. So use your right hand, hug your right knee up and in toward your armpit. So you should feel a little bit deeper stretch on the hip flexor of the left leg. And switching hands here, take your left hand, draw your right knee across your body. This will be a deeper stretch, a little more sensation along the outer part of your right hip, the glutes, the low back. Hug that knee back in toward the center. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. Switch knees here. So using both hands to hug the left knee in. Gentle release on the right hip flexor. You can take your left hand and hug the left knee up towards your armpit. Wiggle out the feet, the toes, the ankle. And then using your right hand, draw your left knee across the body. And you can turn your head opposite of your knee for a little deeper twist. And hugging both knees back in through the center. Maybe you curl up like a tight ball. And then grabbing the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. It's happy baby if you rock side to side. It's dead bug if you decide to stay still. So pick whichever one feels good for you for this last hip opener here. And you can find some stillness and Come to your final resting pose, Shavasana. Turning your gaze inward, settling in for the night, connecting back to your breath. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. Stay here as long as you need. Namaste.